Hello, welcome to your reading. This pick a card reading is going to be about your future self on love, career, and lessons. So we're going to do three rows, of love, then the career and finances, and then lessons. So let's get to it. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. I'll see you at your reading. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. If you skipped the intro, sorry if you can hear my AC by the way. And if you skipped the intro, this is your future self on love, career, and lessons. We're going to do 3 rows, one for each topic. And then yeah, let's get to it. And yeah, sorry about my AC. And if you hear any dogs barking, sorry. They're just trying to protect the house. I tried having the AC off, but then it got so hot I started sweating, and my dog that's in my room was going crazy as well. So yeah, sorry about that. I'll try being louder so that you can hear me over the AC, and if not, I'll have captions in the beginning of the video towards the end, and you can turn them on if you can't hear me very well. Or just mute me and have the captions on, they'll be there. But yeah, let's start. Alright, let's put it to the side here with the aventurine to match the green. We're gonna start with any messages. So we have the 3rd house, which is all about communication, early education, all of that stuff. Then we have Pisces, which is all the deep things, in-depth things. It could even be emotions, could be feelings. This is kind of like the art of the artist of the zodiacs, I guess. My opinion. And then we have the moon. Sorry if I can't see if it focuses, but here's the moon with the feelings, emotions. So Pisces combined with the moon is usually always, your future self has a lot of things to tell you. There's a lot of in-depth, maybe you're going to have emotional releases during this time, and your future self is kind of warning you. Maybe you're in school and trying to achieve higher education. Maybe you're trying to achieve being a teacher for early education. It could be just communicating with your deeper self on these topics, but let's get to it. So your future self on love. This is going to be the 1st row. I'm probably going to have timestamps if you want to skip to future lessons or career and finances. But here we go, future self on love. Now this could be self-love. This could be love towards others. This could be love coming in, future partners. But here you go. Love, temperance. Temperance is all about healing. Kind of filling your cup and then filling other cups. And filling your cup kind of makes it so you can fill other people's cups. But here we have temperance with the number 14. Which could also be number 5. I usually take it as like numerology. I go 1 through 12 and then I add them up. It being 5, this is kind of inner child. 5 is all about passion, creativity, and the inner child. You could be healing your inner child in love. You could be healing how you feel about yourself, self-images. Maybe you're communicating how exactly you feel towards things. Maybe healing a relationship with someone else because there is 2 cups, you're filling another cup. Maybe you're a giver, you give a lot. So let's continue. That's the main energy. Let's go into the row. We have the moon. The moon is again all about intuition, hidden feelings. It could be deception. It could be what's under the surface. Let's move them here. Let's get more of your roll. We also have the number 18, I believe. We have the 3 of Wands. This is all about expanding, building bridges, future planning, expanding on what you already have with the number 3. Again, communication and early education. Could also mean, yeah, communication. 2, the High Priestess, trusting your intuition, all about the intuition, the higher self. Divine Feminine with the number 2, which is all about balance and harmony, and could be the truth as well. So that's what we have for your love row. I'm going to add even more cards after we get the message here. But we have Temperance, the Moon, 3 of Wands, and the High Priestess. Now 3 could be a significant number for you. You are kind of looking under the surface. How do you communicate with things, basically? So maybe you reacted a certain way towards someone, and you're kind of communicating why you felt that way, why you feel angry, what triggers you, what makes you feel emotional, things like that. You're kind of looking down into your inner self, looking deep under the surface and seeing how exactly and what you need to heal on self-love. You're kind of trying to trust your intuition on expanding this. So you're trusting yourself to know exactly how you feel and how you feel towards things. So this feels more towards self-love, not love towards others. You're kind of expanding on this. It kind of feels like you're turning your back away from expanding on this, because the High Priestess is turning away from the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is kind of waiting for that intuition to start. And then even in the Moon and Temperance, they're looking towards the 3 of Wands. But it feels like, it feels like you're kind of turning your back away from this. You're not trusting your intuition. You might have anxieties or worries, and it's kind of clouding your judgment. And I feel that your future self is telling you to trust your intuition. Trust that you'll know why it is you feel certain things. And right now it kind of seems counterproductive to say that, knowing that you might just be already in the state of anxiety and worry and overthinking. But your future self is telling you, trust your intuition. Trust that you know what exactly it is, how you respond and how you act. Because you can't fill another person's cup without filling your own. You can't heal other people with your spiritual gifts, maybe with your psychic gifts, if you don't heal your own problems as well. Now let's get some more cards. I feel the need to use the gold foil tarot. I kind of want more color, so I'll go with the regular Waite. Sorry, I don't know how to specifically say it. But let's get some 3 cards for your future self on love. You could be highly intuitive. You could have some spiritual gifts. And it feels that you're kind of, you want success. You want to make, you could be publicly showing your gifts, and you might be worried and overthinking, and because with the 6 of Wands, it's all about victory, success, completing something so that you gain that publicity, or gaining publicity, because this horse looking back on this person is kind of making me feel that that's you. You want that success, but you're not trusting your intuition. You might be a spiritual person trying to get publicity on like social media or trying to gain business, but you're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting the messages that are coming through, that you have these gifts to bridge this gap so that you can walk on your high horse and walk along and be successful. There's also a movement here. You kind of are stagnant. You're not moving forward because you're not trusting exactly what you feel and what messages are coming through. Sorry, that was kind of repetitive, but that's what I'm usually getting. Again, movement with the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is a sense of feeling in the cold. You're kind of out in the cold. You're having financial loss. You're having a loss in some sort of way that's kind of making you feel left out. And right here, the Five of Pentacles is kind of brightly showing these people that they can go in. They can seek refuge. And even here, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 Pentacles, but even then, there's a 6 there. The Six of Pentacles is all about giving and receiving and generosity. So in here, in this institution, there is success. There is generosity being given out to these people. But right here, it only shows 5. Sorry, sirens went out. You might be feeling that you're not getting help. You're not getting the help that you need from your own self. Maybe you giving out all this help for other people, that message that I got earlier about you being a giving person, you giving towards people, giving so much to other people, you're kind of not focusing on what you can give yourself. You feel left out. You feel that maybe other people aren't focusing on you. And maybe that's why the 3 with communication is coming in. You're not communicating your feelings towards other people. And maybe it's bottling up so much to the point that you feel that you're being left out. It's kind of causing resentment. It's slowly bottling up. The 2 of Wands is all about making the decision to move forward. Making the decision to make those future expansions. And I feel that in this message, you're not deciding to communicate with others. You're not deciding to communicate your feelings, so then you can't expand on those feelings. You're also not taking the initiative on something. You're not planning. You're not deciding to finally move forward and take action. Which could be meaning the communication part. You're not communicating with your inner feelings. So those resentments are kind of building up and you're kind of feeling left out. Your future self is telling you, trust your intuition, talk to people, be okay with receiving help as well. Go inside and finally tell people how you feel. Stop trying to see the success that's behind you, or trying to see that, oh, I'm going to be successful, but I'm not going to act on it. Pile 1 on love. You're showing love to others, but not showing love towards yourself. Your future self is telling you, trust your intuition, trust what you're feeling. Tell other people, receive that help. And stop letting this resentment build up. You're not letting yourself be loved, which is what that self-love is coming in. You're not letting yourself receive that self-love, receive that outwardly love. Because you're too focused on what could be, what could have happened. Now let's move on to the second row, which is career and finances. Career and finances for pile 1. We have again 3, communication. You might be learning, because again, early education, you might be in the early steps of learning about what you want to go into. We have Mars. Mars is all about taking the initiative to act. You might be in the process of learning about the thing you're going to go into. So maybe you're learning more about business because you want to pursue business. You're learning more about spirituality because you want to get into spirituality, but you're not taking that. You have the ambition. You have the ambition to act in this with Capricorn. You have the ambition to start this, to act towards it, and you're learning about it. You're in the process of learning about it, but you're not starting. You're kind of in the stagnation. You want to move forward, but you're kind of not letting yourself take in what you're also giving out. And it's kind of leaving you here waiting and just looking on to more. Looking on to more what's coming in. What more could be. I feel that you're knowledge in this. You're learning. You learned what you need to do. You're even taking the steps of learning even more into what needs to be done. But you're not taking that initiative. Future self is telling you, your future self is telling you to act. Take action. You're going to be successful. You're going to be able to expand on this. You're going to be able to bridge that gap of resentment and feeling of loss. So let's get into your tarot. Your future self on your future career and finances. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the King of Swords. Sorry, I don't take cards that pop out because I just don't trust my own shuffling. But we have the 7 of Swords, the King of Swords. We have Strength. We have the Devil. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Alright. Let me soak this up. Now with the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Swords is all about betrayal, deceit, backstabbing. It could be any trickery, it could be anything that was kind of hidden that you found out. And it was like some betrayals here. And I say you found out because of the King of Swords. The King of Swords is all about the authority. The truth came out. You're learning to take responsibility over your mental structure, mental strength. And then right here, Strength is here, which is all about being brave, being courageous. And the Devil is all about desire, obsession, or an addiction. And then Ace of Pentacles is new opportunities, new success, manifesting new economic finances. Now you have ambition and you have the initiative to act. You're already taking the steps to learn with the 3. So I'm feeling the sense that maybe, as I was saying about the resentment that's building up with your past row, it kind of feels that it carries on here. You're kind of betraying yourself in your own thoughts, because the Swords is all about thoughts. It's all about what you're thinking, anxieties, anything that just goes on in the mental area. Now with the 7 of Swords being here, it kind of feels a sense of you're kind of betraying yourself, or you did betray yourself. Your future self is telling you that you're going to betray yourself with these anxieties, with these worries, with these doubts, with these fears. But then you're going to move on to the section of King of Swords, which is finding out the truth. You're not that type of person. You don't need to fear, and you don't need to feel all this anxiety. You have the strength to move forward. And strength is kind of looking at the King of Swords, receiving the message of infinite possibilities with the infinity symbol. So with that, you're kind of viewing that you have the strength to make these possibilities for you possible. Future self is reminding you that you have the strength to move forward and desire for more. You have the desire and you can attract more. You can attract more with the Ace of Pentacles. You can manifest economic capabilities for yourself. Now let's get some more tarot. Let's get 3, like the top row. What is future self's message for pile 1 on career and finances? You have the Queen of Cups. It's all about sensitivity, being an empath, being very intuitive. Eight with the Strength is also building strong foundations. And then right here, 6 of Cups is all about nostalgia, the past, healing. With the number 6, but I don't feel called to the number 6. So we'll put that there so you can still see strength. So you can still see King of Swords there. And then we have 7 of Pentacles. I'm getting the clear sense that maybe the doubts and fears, maybe you're not getting the results already. You're not getting the results that you want in the beginning. But future self is telling you in the fact of career and finances, you have to heal that part. You have to know that you need to be patient. You need to wait, because there's this little old lady and then there's the child, because it's presenting the past. It feels that it's kind of handing you that, heal that. Know that you can feel and you can wait. Wait, and your rewards of your labor are going to show up soon enough. And again with the Queen of Cups being here, kind of turning your back away on this. In the start, you're going to feel that doubt. You're not going to feel as intuitive or feel as brave as the Strength card. But your future self is kind of telling you that right here, it's kind of also giving back to that as well. Kind of gives emotion as in holding it together. You're going to also hold it to your past self, which is now, and know that you need to wait. You need to be patient. Your rewards are coming soon. Just be patient. And now with that, let's move on to any lessons that future self has learned that they're going to advise you about. But I'm going to clear this area out so we can use that row. I'll see you there. Hi Pile 1, I'm back. Now let's get to your row on lessons your future self has learned that they want you to be advised about. I'm going to shuffle the cards even more since we already finished your past row. And then let's shuffle again. Then let's get your main energy card, which could be your current energy. Seems that right now you're kind of in the fear or doubts or anxiety type of energy. Right here with the 10 of Wands, all about burdensome responsibilities or having weight on your shoulders. Lessons that your future self wants you to be advised about. You have the 9 of Wands. You have the King of Wands. You have the 6 of Wands. And then let's get your tiny tarot. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups again. And you have the Ace of Wands. A lot of Wands energy. You could be a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But what I'm getting here, with the 10 of Wands being burdensome, being weight on your shoulders, you're kind of carrying this indecision. I feel that sense of you're not letting people help you. Maybe when you're deciding things, you're saying, oh, let me make a pros and cons, let me do this and this, but then you're indecisive and you haven't even decided based on those things. So then you decide, maybe I can decide here, maybe I can decide this, or maybe this would work. But then you're not getting an answer because you're not letting yourself see from different perspectives. You're not letting others help you. You're not searching for answers that could be just around you. Maybe a family member can give you a different perspective on what exactly it is you should do. Now, once you do that, once you receive that energy, because the 2 of Swords is all about indecisiveness, then the 9 of Wands is kind of, you persevered. You're going to complete this sense of having to compete and having all these challenges. Because the sun is peeking through. The storm is over. The sun is coming in and you're putting down the wand. Because you're done with that competition. You received that help from someone who's also as intuitive, or someone who's just caring, or you yourself is just sweet and caring and empathetic, and you're finally putting that down and you finally reached your answer. You're able to go to the King of Wands, which is an initiative, an entrepreneur, starting your own business, and you're kind of looking onto that initiative of, again, the infinity symbol. You're looking on towards the 6 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. You took that wand that you put down here, you got it here, you got it here. You took that newfound inspiration, that newfound creativity, maybe ideas, and they're kind of falling down into your grasp and letting you be successful. You're going to be successful in the end. As long as you take in help from others, as long as you let yourself receive the help you need, and as long as you see from different perspectives. But let's see here. With dice, you have Moon, emotions, moods, feelings. 4 with stability, roots, and then Aries, determination. Seeing from all different perspectives, it is also grounding you. It's grounding you in the process of grounding your feelings, of your indecisiveness. You're going to be able to move forward with this grounded energy of I know exactly what it is I need to do. And you're going to face this on with determination and initiative. But in the end, pile 1, you're going to be successful. And you should remind yourself that. Now that's all I have for you, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you gained some guidance from this. Take care of yourself and bye. Hi pile 2, welcome to your reading. If you skipped the intro, this reading is for your future self's advice on your career and finances, love, and lessons. And if you also didn't see the intro, my AC is on because it gets extremely hot here. But I hope you can understand that I cannot have it off or I will be sweating like crazy. So, let's get to your reading. Let's put your bookmark to the side here. And let's start with love. I will put timestamps on where exactly it is each pile's love, career, and finances and lessons, so that you can know where exactly to go. Also, if the AC bothers you too much, I will have captions. You can mute me and you can put on the captions and you can just see that. It could be a silent pick a card reading, but you're watching me shuffle. So, let's start with love. We're gonna do main and energy. So this is Ace of Cups. Sorry. Ace of Cups. Then let's get your row for love. Ace of Cups is all about unconditional love, new love, self-love. But with the other cards, we can find out if this will be love that's coming in, or if it will just be self-love. We have the Five of Cups, which is all about grief and loss and mourning. And we have the Five of Swords. And we have the Page of Swords. I'm not getting the strong indication that this is new love coming in, just for the reason that it's all swords and cups. So cups is all about like emotions and feelings, and then the swords is all about the mentality. Usually when you love comes in, it doesn't show up as anxiety cards, it doesn't show up as grief cards, and it doesn't show up usually as like grief, loss, and stuff like that. You could have the potential of love coming in after you go through these stages. So let's go to your tarot first, to your other tarot, to see if there really is love coming in after this situation, so that we could get the bigger picture. We have the Magician. This feels like your future self is just telling you to focus on your mentality, on your doubts, fears, loss, and try to take action and initiative on clearing out all of these fears. Now we have the Six of Pentacles. The reason why I think there might be love coming in is the Ace of Cups does mean new love as well. But then we have cards like the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and we also have the Five of Cups. So it kind of gives a strong indication that it's just mentality wise. But let's get one more card to see if it really is just self-love. And we have the Emperor. I feel that maybe love is coming in at the very, very end of this journey. Sorry, I had to pause because I had to clear my throat really badly. Okay. We have Ace of Cups, self-love, unconditional love, new love. But I feel that it's kind of telling you that yes, new love is coming in, until you have your cup overflowing with self-love. Because with the Five of Pentacles, it feels that you're kind of focusing on the losses that you have carried, maybe things that you caused, but then you're moving on from that and kind of going to a giving and receiving and being generous with your successes. Now, the Five of Swords being here next to the Five of Cups, let's just remove the cards right now so you can see them. I'll put them there. So with the Five of Cups, feeling grief, feeling loss, mourning cups you have lost. This could be feeling that you lost a part of yourself. You lost a sense of yourself. Sorry, I'll try cutting out when I cough or anything. But let's get the thing. We have 10. Career, ambition. We have Leo, ruler, initiative. And then we have the Sun, self-expression. Okay. With the Five of Swords, it's giving me the idea that you're having doubts, you're having fears, you're having worries. But with the Page of Swords, you're going to cut through those worries with clarity. And you're going to make it possible for yourself to move on from this financial loss, move on from this financial worry, or move on from any loss that you felt here in the Five of Cups. You're going to love yourself, and you're going to, this embark of journey, your future self is telling you that once you love yourself, once you fill your cup, you're going to get an emperor. You're going to get someone who's successful. You're going to attract someone who's a conqueror, who's a leader. But not until you manage your finances. You make it even more abundant for yourself so that you're in control of your financial situation. A new person will come in only when you are abundant financially, when you are taking care of your finances, when you no longer have these conflicts of like abrupt changes in your finances, then you will attract this emperor. And I'm saying that it's work related because you have the 10, which is all about work, career. And then you have the Leo, which is all about taking initiative. So you're taking initiative of this. You're going to attract someone who's a leader, but only until you're a leader yourself. And I say that too because the Sun is here with the self-image, self-expression. You're only going to be able to do this unless you are financially okay. You are financially abundant. And that you should stop worrying about love, and you should only focus on yourself. You should fill your cup first, and you should take care of yourself. Now, I'm also seeing that with the Six of Pentacles, it gives me the idea that you should be as much financially abundant as that you can give and receive financial resources. To the point that giving financial stuff isn't as detrimental to you that it causes a Five of Pentacles, a loss of money. It doesn't mean you have to be so rich, but it just means that you're good. You're not having mental doubts with yourself. You're not having conflicting ideas. And you're just taking the initiative to earn money, taking the initiative to take care of yourself and your finances. I only see the Emperor as a person because, sorry, I had something on my, I don't know what that was, but anyway. I only see the Emperor as someone coming in because the Emperor gives a very leader, very, you're successful, so it brings in someone else who is successful as well. You might be manifesting someone with the Magician, because the Magician is like taking control of a situation because you're manifesting, you're using that power. You're kind of feeling that you're manifesting a person who's successful, But you can't manifest someone who's successful if you're not successful yourself, if that makes sense. So let's move on to your second row, which is career and finances. Since career and finances seems to be a very important situation for you already, we're going to see what else is the situation. You might also be lacking the intent to take care of yourself, because you're kind of facing and feeling, you might be taking care of yourself, you might have already taken care of yourself, but then when you feel that self-love, you're like, oh, I didn't love myself for this one thing, and I had doubts in myself one time, so that means I'm not progressing. Sorry, this is gonna bother me. You're only gonna feel successful if you're only gonna attract someone successful if you, sorry, where was I? Oh yeah, you're not taking that one time that you doubted yourself. It's okay. There's times where we're gonna doubt ourselves, but just remember that you should face it with clarity either way. You should cleanse that energy out anyway. But let's move on to your career and finance row. We have the 8 of Swords. All about anxiety. A mental trap that you've done yourself. You're not trapped. You're trapping yourself. And let's do... Okay. Then you have the 10 of Wands. Which is, again, responsibility. Burdensome. Weight on your shoulders. And then you have the Chariot with 7, which is all about direction and movement. Moving towards something with speed. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which is empathy, sweetness, intuitive. Feeling responsible for your own emotions. Taking care of how you feel intuitively as well. Now again, these are my meanings of the cards, so if you find other meanings, of course tarot's for everyone. Just find the meaning that best fits for you for the cards. Then you have the 7 of Pentacles. Now let's get to your tinier tarot. And let's get 3. You have the 9 of Cups, which is optimism. Like knowing that there's going to be a successful path for you. Let's put that there. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles, luxury, self-luxury. Surrounding yourself around success. And let's do one more. Which is, again, the 5 of Swords right here. I feel like it's not a finished story, so I'm going to get one more. Then we have Justice. Okay. So already with the 8 of Swords, again, anxiety. You're having a mental entrapment that you yourself are putting up. You're surrounding yourself around these anxieties and doubts again, but you're not. You should be able to see and recognize and move away from that weight off your shoulders. And you're going to be dropping these burdensome responsibilities along the way with the Chariot. And I mean burdensome responsibilities as in the responsibility to your own mind. Not taking I mean it in the way as you're leaving those anxieties, those doubts, those fears away, and you're dropping them along the way to intuitively taking responsibility and turning yourself into a more empathetic person towards yourself, so that when finally rewards come in, you can wait patiently. So again, you're entrapping yourself with this mentality of anxiety. You're not moving forward. Well, you're going to move forward. Your future self is telling you you're moving forward from this. You're dropping these burdensome mentalities along the way that you're moving alongside to intuitively being nurturing to yourself. And then once you have done that, you can finally wait for rewards to come in your career and finances. But just know that your future self is telling you that you're going to be successful. You're going to reach people around the world with your words. You're going to reach relationships around the world as well. You're going to cover yourself around success. Even if you have these doubts and fears, because you take away from them, you take them away from yourself, you're going to get an outcome of the justice. You're going to find a balance of the scales for yourself. Let's get the dice. We have Cancer with emotional intensity, or just intensity. We have the North Node. And we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of the second house. So the second house is all about material possessions, material wealth, every material possession there is. Now we have the North Node, which is all about focusing on your potential. Focusing on the potential success that you can relive. So don't focus on the bad things that are happening along the way. Enjoy the journey. And know that you're going to be successful in the very end and be able to cover yourself in riches. Now riches could be family, riches could be just, I don't know, anything that you perceive as riches. And it's going to happen intensely for you. It's in the cards for you. Now, I feel the sense that maybe you're already just having a sense of doubt and fear. It strikes strongly in both your love area and here. You're kind of worried about your love life and worried if someone will come in. But that should happen after you're successful in your own endeavors. Because if you're attracting someone who's a leader, who is successful, then you're only going to be in that environment if you're also successful and you're also a leader. Same goes on with your career and finances. You'll be able to set on this pile of riches if you choose to relieve your worries and anxieties and trust that externally they're on the scales for you. You're going to balance out the scales and find material wealth and material positions and surround yourself with them. I think I'm getting sick because my nose is stuffy and I'm also coughing. So I'm sorry if you keep hearing like maybe muted shots or if you keep hearing jump cuts. It's me coughing really loudly. But anyway, let's move on to your your third row, which is lessons that your future self is going to advise you on. Let me clear out this area and I'll see you soon. Hi Pile 2, welcome back to your reading. We're on the third row for your future self's advice on your love, career and finances, and lessons. We're on the lessons part. Okay, we have Aries with determination. We have the 11 with connections and inner circles, friendships. We also have, I believe, Mars with determination to act. I usually never bring them up on the thing anymore, because sometimes when it's in the video I'm doing this the whole time, trying to make it focus, but it won't work. So I just decided not to let myself go through that and just say that it's there. Aries, 11, Mars. There might be lessons to hang out with your friends more. Your future self is kind of telling you to hang out with your friends more, hang out with your inner circle, maybe hang out more with your family. Pay attention to your friends, pay attention to your family. Stop rejecting times to hang out. Stop trying to take days in instead of focusing on the relationships with your family. Now, I don't mean this as in disregard what days you need for yourself. Yes, take those times for yourself, but now focus more on your family as well and your friends. Focus on your inner circle. Sorry, I did that backwards. And then I wanted to put this on here. Alright. Your main energy for your lessons that future self is telling you about. Your main energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Stop rejecting the opportunity to hang out with friends. Stop rejecting the opportunity to meet up with family or talk with family. You might be someone who kind of ignores invitations or maybe declines them. And your future self is kind of telling you to stop doing that and instead take the opportunity so that you can reconnect with friends or inner circles. Now with the moon, again, is stop telling yourself no and stop letting it be surface level relationships. Stop letting it just, be surface level. You can't be fully complete if you don't have an inner circle of people who can also support you. Yes, you don't need friends, but also it kind of feels that you need to have that balance of whether or not you need yourself, your relationships, and then your inner circle relationships. There has to be a balance of scales there. With the Death is just take the opportunity, transform these lies and of, oh no, actually I can't hang out because of this, and instead transform it into an opportunity to hang out with them. It'll bring you success and it'll bring you guys closer if you guys get to spend time together, if you guys get to live through moments together. Now let's see with your tiny tarot. I say tiny because they're tinier than my Crow tarot deck. I was scooting in my desk and I flinged it. My bad. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords. I feel like you're deceiving the friends around you. Maybe you're just lying and saying that you're busy, or no, I'm doing this. This could be any inner circle. This could be your relationship. This could be your friends. This could be your family, distant relatives. You could be lying and saying you're busy, or that you don't have time, or that you can't make it. But your future self is telling you to separate from this. Stop trying to deceive them with the Seven of Swords and separate, because the Eight of Cups is kind of telling you to separate from this idea. And the moon is kind of like slightly smiling. Sometimes it looks like it's frowning to me. This time it looks like it's smiling. It's smiling that you're separating from this from this trickery. Sorry, I don't know why I said deceivance. From this trickery, and instead moving on to stability, where you can open up a door of friendships and open a door of community into a whole supportive system. But let's roll your dice once more. to wrap up your reading. And it's the number 3, communicating with people around you. Structure. Find that balance, find that structure, and take the responsibility to communicate with friends. And then we have Capricorn, which is ambition. Be ambitious about this. Be supportive about this to yourself. Know that this is a good thing and you should take care of yourself. Obviously, don't talk to them if they're dangerous or toxic people. But yeah, take that chance to talk to them. And that's all I see for you, Pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope I see you next time. Bye! Hi, Pile 3. If this is the bookmark you chose, this reading is for you. I need to stop leaning on this desk. It keeps topping over. Alright. Anyway, sorry if you can hear my AC. It gets really hot in here if I have it off, so I decide to keep it on because I don't want to be sweating while I do these readings. And as well, if you skip the intro, this is a reading about your future self's advice on your love life, or just love in general, your career and finances, and any lessons you need to know. Now let's start with love. What does your future self want? Pile 3, you want to know. Want you to know. We have 11 with inner circles and friends. Capricorn with ambition. And we have the North Node, prioritize and future potential. Now I'm already getting the message that you should really really focus on your friends around you. Maybe you've been closing yourself off. But this seems to be that maybe significant relations in your life, you need to really harness that energy and harness the potential in them, because they have a lot of potential to be something really good for you, maybe in your career. But let's get into your tarot for love. So love, this means this could be significant relationships, meaning your partner, your inner circle, your friends or family. And so far it seems that you need to harness more energy in that. It seems that you need to be more vocal with them, communicate, talk with them. They'll protect you away from betrayal or anything bad. There's infinite possibilities here. There's a lot of potential things to happen. We also have the Star. You could be in the spotlight, you could be in the middle of your inner group, maybe you're a leader in general. But it seems like you need to heal relationships, maybe past ones, or just many relationships here, and let them flow into one. Maybe bringing back a group together to hang out, or we also have the Justice, which is outcomes. You could be in the spotlight for this, maybe harnessing relationships because you've been focused on your career, or you've been focusing on social media. Maybe you've been closing yourself off and you have been just on social media scrolling, doom scrolling, and instead you should be harnessing and healing relationships so that you can have an outcome of possibility. The Fool, trust the process. The Fool is all about trusting, even though you're going to fall down a waterfall, you're still trusting that the universe has it out for you, has it aligned for you. But I'm seeing with the Fool here that if you harness these energies, if you harness these friends, obviously if they're very loyal and they're very good friends, I'm not going to promote toxic relationships with people. But if you harness these relationships, they're going to be able to let you be the Fool. They're going to let you harness the energy of the Fool. Not be a fool, harness the energy of the Fool. Of trusting that they have your back, that they're going to catch you when you fall. And let's get to more tarot so we can get more messages. But this seems that you should focus on the love on your friends. Focus all your love and energy on your friends right now. because you might have been lacking in that. Have more of a young spirited. They're going to let you express your creativity, let you express your interest, your ideas, what you love. We also have the Queen of Swords. Cut the BS out. Like, stop lying, stop telling people that you're not gonna make it, that you're not busy, that actually, oh, I need to sleep, or when you don't need to sleep, or any of that stuff. Because you're turning your back away from people who are there to offer you opportunities and there to offer you their love. And instead, you should cut that BS and make it into the Temperance, which is all about harmony, all about balance. Because the Queen of Swords is all about cutting things out, but then still receiving things. So receiving things, but cutting out the BS and cutting out the bad energies. So you should receive this love and then harmonize it into the Temperance, which is all about balance. Which is all about harnessing both energies and making it into one. Again, these are my meanings of the cards that I incorporate them with. So, yeah. And I need to stop leaning on this. Okay. Sorry. Let's get into the row of career and finances now. Harness your friendships. Harness that energy. Harness. I feel more that it's friendships, but this could be family. We have career and finances, 9 of Wands. Alright, a good sign so far. We have strength. We have the 3 of Cups. Again, people are coming in. And then the Queen of Cups. Then let's get, okay, actually, let's get your dice. We have 1 with self-expression, self-image, your role. Then you have the North Node, and you have Cancer with intensity. North Node, harnessing potential in yourself. Find that potential in yourself. Know that if you accomplish this friendship thing as well, you're going to be able to harness that energy and see and be vocal that you're worth celebrating, that you're worth your accomplishments, and that you deserve anything good that comes to you. See how like the crab is kind of going to her, the fish is also facing the Queen of Cups, and then you also have the 3 of Cups around her. You have the lion kind of vocalizing that. Know that you, in your career and finances, you're going to be successful. You're going to be in an area of life where you know you're worthy of the things that you're gonna earn. You know that you earn that money, that you earn that success. And your future self is just telling you to remind yourself that you're going to be successful, but know it. Know that you're going to be successful. Know that you're deserving of anything good that comes your way. But let's see what else your future self has to say about your career and finances. Page of Pentacles. There's going to be someone younger than you. Could be your friends. Could be anyone, really. Someone's presenting you with opportunities. It feels that it kind of ties in as a sequence. If you take care of your friends, they're going to take care of you. If you're going to take care of your family, they're going to take care of you. Ace of Swords. It kind of brings in that crown energy. That clarity, that breakthrough. Because you're harnessing energy, because you're harnessing your work, because you're taking care of your work is going to take care of you and create a breakthrough and move you on into self-care and luxury. Because the 9 of Pentacles is all about luxury. Surrounding yourself around your success. Again, birds are around here surrounding her. Flowers, grapes, abundance is surrounding her. Then we have a breakthrough, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. A new opportunity is coming in. Once you take that opportunity, you're going to be successful, and you're going to be able to surround yourself around abundance. With abundance, sorry. That's kind of very straightforward. I mean, this is the most straightforward one out of all the 3 piles. So this is going to be a shorter reading. So let's go on into your 3rd row, which is your future self's advice on any lessons you're going to learn or any lessons that are going to come in. So yeah, I'll be back. Alright, pile 3. This is going to wrap up your reading, which is your future self's lessons or advice on any lessons that are coming in. We have 1 again with the ego, with the self-image, determination with Aries, and you have moon with feelings. This feels like it's tying in again with your career and finances. Know that you're going to embody, have an ego, not a very destructive one, but have an ego that's, have a confidence, have the sense of confidence that you're going to, that you deserve a lot of the things that you have, and don't let anxieties come in your way. Know that you deserve good things. 3 of Cups again, friends are going to surround you, they're going to celebrate you. You might be having a birthday soon in the upcoming months, which I have a birthday reading as well that's up already. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. No wonder I mentioned the destructive ego. 4 of Pentacles is kind of holding on to your riches. I feel that maybe the lessons that's coming in is to share and be generous to your friends. Of course, with balance. Don't just give and give and give. But don't hold on to your money to the point where the people around you kind of sense that you're not filling their cups either, with emotional fulfillment, of course. And maybe if, don't be stingy, I guess. Don't be stingy with your resources, with your feelings, with your thoughts, with your opinions, with your money even. Your money, I mean, like, oh, sometimes you can give someone a gift because of the newfound success you have. But then you're lying and saying, actually, I can't afford it. But then everybody around you kind of knows you can afford it. And even then, just buy a $10 gift at least. But no wonder I mentioned the ego thing and the destructive ego. Don't let your ego take a hold of you. Yes, be confident and know that you're going to be success, and the success is because of you. But yeah, take different perspectives. Let go. Don't release these, like how it's, why am I stuttering? How it is holding its wings together, and then right here it's letting it go. It's looking at things from different perspectives. It's seeing that you're going to share love around you, with the roses showing the hangman and celebrating the hangman. Let your friendships be there too. Let your friends be there. Let your family be there to celebrate with you. And don't hold off on your success. Again, it's just, I don't know at this point. It feels that it's just doing that now. Anyway, I'll look at it later. But we have the 8 of Pentacles, which means hard work. Working so long at something. I feel that you should have, your future self is telling you that even though you worked hard for this, you might have already having this taste right now. Like, I worked hard for it, why do I have to share it? But I'm just saying that don't be selfish, I guess. That's such a harsh word, but yes, you worked hard for it. It's yours. You deserve it. Just have a balance of celebrating with those around you. I don't mean share all your finances. I just mean that instead of being like, oh, I'm going to hold off on my money because she doesn't need a gift right now. Instead, be like, I can at least give her a $5 gift that I am showing her that I love her and I know her and that I appreciate her. Just that sense of appreciation. Show appreciation for those around you, because they're also trying to celebrate the success with you. They're trying to show you their support. And you shouldn't hold off on them. You shouldn't hide away from them either. But let's get your final message, which is going to wrap up your reading. We have the 2 wands. They also want to decide on your future too. Not decide on your future that way. Decide on, support you through your... Because the way that he's holding this and kind of viewing onto the distance, it feels like you have a community to support you as well. They want success for you as well. Again, with the Hangman, even when you're working as well, take some breaks. Have some breaks where you're taking a break from work and you're taking a break from everyone, and having that balance between celebrating with others but also taking the time for yourself. You'll be success and victorious overall. Just keep these lessons in mind that your future self is reminding you of, and you should be successful. You should be victorious, and you should be a leader. But that's all I see for you, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you stay safe, and yeah, bye.